you there. Next topic we wanted to share was from a long time, also FinOps Foundation participant. Anderson has been at a few different companies doing FinOps, has contributed to a lot of working groups, has been a regular face in the Slack, helping answering questions. And one of the topics he's going to touch on, which I really like, constant question is, okay, so we figured out how to do FinOps or that we need to do it. How do we prove the value of these things back to executives? What are the right types of KPIs for business leaders to show that? And propose a few starting places for that to get you helping advance that practice in your organization. So Anderson, over to you.
All right. Thanks for the warm welcome, JR. Looking forward to see you again in Europe on the FinOps X. And for all of you that are here, I'm very happy to be here and talk to you about this topic that is very close to my heart because I've been thinking about this for a long time. Is there a process or something that we could show the value of what we are doing, especially because FinOps sometimes has become a synonym of cost saving. Although cost saving is important, that's not exactly the point. The point is the value. So how do we measure that? All right. So if we go to the next slide, the objective here is to show that it is possible to have one simple KPI that encompasses business value and budget adherence. As I said, FinOps is all about business value. And on my personal impression is that there is much being said over there on cost saving side, which count positively on the profitability equation. But as long as the low-hanging fruits are harvested, more work will be required to obtain the same level or even lower of savings. Maybe we as a community are not there yet, but for sure, many companies that are on the FinOps journey for a while will need to switch gears from cost savings to value delivery. And in order to measure and track the value delivery of an organization, this talk aims to present a metric that helps on keeping track on budget and on the degree of value delivery. On the next slide, you can see here the picture that represents the leadership. So the audience that I want to address are the one characterized by the leadership persona. Not much has been shared out there lately about this persona. As a technical, I've been technical for a long time. We tend to keep focus on the tech part of the FinOps, but we should not forget that our leaders, they are important too. They are part of this engine. They are just as part of FinOps as the other personas. The leader job is to decide. Let's keep always that in mind. Leaders are normally busy people. They need to juggle between many variables, many balls on the air to decide what is best for the organizations. For leaders, information is gold. Information is the instrument that enables them to make better decision, informed decision, as we like to say. A big plus if the information is easy to grasp and easy to understand. So moving next, can we have a FinOps indicator that encompasses business value and budget adherence, as the objective of FinOps is to focus on value? Can we have that? So that's the purpose of or the proposal that we are putting out in here. And the name of this KPI is called Cost Performance Indicator. So moving forward, the Cost Performance Indicator is helps organization to assess whether their cloud spending aligns with the value delivered. And here is where we need to start having this conversation about the value. Okay, cost is easy to understand, but value is not that easy. So assuming that we have grasped that, the CPI tends to be like this. It's if it's equal one, or if it's above one or below one. And I will tell in a moment what they mean. But before, a little bit of a background. Uh, um, the CPI comes from earned value management. Any project manager here on the call here? So it's a financial analysis specialty primarily studied in the United States government back in the 60s. The United States government required contractors to implement EVMS, Earned Value Management System. And it has been like this since, and it becomes significant branch of project management and cost engineering. Many research has been done since then, and it shows that EVM has a strong positive influence on project success. And implementations of EVM can be scaled to fit projects of all sizes. And input for that, and it fits, in my opinion, very clearly and nicely on the quantify business value domain that we have that on the other slide, which we will need the marketing, the planning, estimating. One more slide, please. The next one, I guess. So I want to talk, yeah, that one. Thank you. You need to have the planning, budgeting, have a serious discussion about unit economics, and here's where the leaders needs to get in and define and help the definition. And the output is that this index will help you do benchmarking and forecasting. So one more click, please. CPI should be as simple as if it equals 1, business value is as expected compared to what was budgeted. If it's above 1, business value is higher compared to the budget cloud cost. And if it's lower, the value is lower compared to what has been budgeted. This presentation is just an appetizer, okay? I will explore this topic in more details on my talk on FinOps XE Barcelona this November. And I'm very excited, not only because of the presentation, but because of all the conversations that this is going to spark. And then meanwhile, I'm honored to announce that the CPI has been added to the FinOps Foundation KPI page. You see that on the next slide. You can go there right now and you will see how it's calculated, the description and all of this. You can get a grasp of how this is look like, and I'm more than glad to keep going on the discussions. And if you wanted to get in touch with me to talk more about this, on the next slide, we will be displayed here my LinkedIn profile. I also have a blog where I write specifically about FinOps, and I try to share what's going on my journey, what I have learned, and share with the community. You're more than welcome to go there. Let's keep up the conversation, and looking forward to see all of you in Barcelona in November. Thanks all.